Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading all about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's pop-up is going to focus in on their thoughts and feelings about you and your connection yesterday/last night. So this is a timeless reading. We are talking about yesterday from whenever this reading found you. So not necessarily the day of its release, but rather whenever this reading made its way to you. We'll be talking about roughly the last 24 hours-ish behind us, what they were thinking about. I did set the intention it would find you maybe after an important conversation, important moment. Maybe the two of you spent the day together. You're curious to see what your person was experiencing. Or maybe your gut just told you something shifted with them or something was going on with them and this found you for confirmation. But regardless of the reason, what happened with this person yesterday, I set the intention that it would find you when it was meant to. I'm feeling a little bit overly critical right now, you guys. I don't know if that's coming from your person or you. We'll find out when I tap deeper into their energy, but geez, that was I felt like I needed to be oddly specific there for a second. Anyway, we're gonna get started with the first spread that I've pre-pulled for us, and then we're going to dive deeper using the tarot. I may pull a few cards for confirmation about certain messages, or just leave it open for whatever more details need to come out for you. But this whole reading is their thoughts and feelings yesterday. So not necessarily their perspective, but their innermost world, what was going on within them during that time frame. We will also get channeled messages out from this person to you, things that they may have said to you yesterday or wanted to say to you, but couldn't work up the guts to actually get out there into the open. We will get tiles and charms later on into the reading. You may see their name, their initials, or yours, or important words or symbols come up for the connection. And as always, I will seal off today's reading with a message just for you. Now, for those of you who resonate with today's message, we are going to be having an extended for today's reading, where I will be talking about what is coming up next from this person. So if this resonates with you and you're interested in learning more or getting a longer, more detailed message about what's coming next, you're welcome to join us over there. It's on my Patreon. You can also find a direct link to it using the pinned comment down below, as well as in the description box. So, and bonus, if you join us over there on Patreon, you'll get access to over 180 other exclusive readings, posts, extendeds, you name it. So you get a really good bang for your buck, and it's also a really easy way you can help support my work and my channel, so I can continue to put out free readings for you guys every single day. So, all right, you guys, let's jump into the message. Over here, we have the Lover and the One, as well as the Underworld and Apocalypsis. This seems like a lot, but it's actually one very simple, straightforward message. So we'll get to that momentarily. We also have Gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. Nurture yourself and others. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your questions. I was going to say wisdom again. Whoa. Okay. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. We also have hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think a lot was on your person's mind yesterday. I do have a feeling you were probably around this person or in communication with them. If that's not the case, then you weren't talking to them yesterday. That's a-okay. This can still be your reading. What I'm getting at is I don't think that this is a completely no contact separation situation. So if you are 100% no contact with your person for a long period of time, this is probably not your reading. You're welcome to check out other readings on my channel. I have a whole playlist dedicated to just my pop-up readings with hundreds of videos on there. So you can always scroll scroll through and see if any call out to you, because maybe you were just resonating with my readings or my energy, and there could be another reading out there for you, because I do feel like you're at least in some communication with this person. Even if there's been like a brief separation or something, it probably hasn't been long lasting. So I really like to get that out there right from the get-go so you can help identify whether or not this is your reading. But anyway, aside from that message, let's talk about the scramble. I don't know why I'm calling it the scramble, because it's really not. Over here, like this mess, which seems like there's a lot of info, like I really honestly got like a very straightforward, small pinpointed message from this, because they all kind of came out together. Something occurred in your person. They came to some kind of conclusion that, I'm going to try to figure out how to say this without it sounding bad or morbid, because it's not, like the energy I'm getting from them, it's not to be taken in like an emo way. But they're with it till the end, almost kind of like a till death do us part type of vibe. I'm not going to the extreme as to say this person knows that they're going to marry you. Maybe they do for some of you out there, but there was almost like a, I'm with this person till the end. I think they're the one. I'm going to be there till the day that I am no longer on the earth. That type of vibe is what's coming through from this. Very extreme message. It's not just like this person had the thought of, oh, I think you could be the one, or, oh, I really like where this thing is going between us. No, it was very extreme in the sense where they were like, I'm going to be with this person until the day that I'm no longer on this earth, or till death do us part. I'm here for it. Like very extreme, very extreme emotions, very extreme thought process your person had. I'm with it till the end. This is the one I'm going to be with until the end. That type of vibe, okay? Now, I don't think that was your person's primary thought. I do think that was a dominating thing that they were thinking about. And honestly, it's probably not the first time they've thought those thoughts, because I'm not getting any like other cards here indicating that this was a big revelation they just had, or it was like this dawning moment where they thought it for the first time. I'm not getting that here. I feel like your person has thought those thoughts before. It was really strong in their field yesterday, though, when they were thinking about you. It was coming out very strongly, but not the only thing. They were also mostly just thinking about gratitude and feeling at home with you. They were feeling comforted. They were feeling peaceful. They were feeling really cared for. So it could even be that maybe you were caring for this person. Maybe they had a difficult day, or they were not in a good place or something like that, and you were being quite nurturing to them. You were, giving them your heart. You were giving them your essence, and they really appreciated that. If it wasn't because they were having a difficult day or a difficult time, it could have just been that you were kind of lovey-dovey with them, or they were picking that up on you and they really liked that. I think that they were also just feeling really grateful for everything that you bring to the table for them. Maybe you just have a naturally caring, giving, nurturing spirit to you, and they just happen to kind of be in their feels, and they were thinking about how grateful they are to have a person like you in their life. I think you've also taught this person a lot, and they were thinking about that. They do look at you like an intellectual. You're very smart. You're very wise. Maybe because you've been through a lot of difficult experiences, and with those difficult experiences, you've self-reflected a lot. This person really feels like you're wise beyond your years, and not only that, but you enjoy passing that wisdom onto them and maybe other people in your life out of love and care. Like when you say something to your person, they know that you're not saying it to try to, like, it's not coming up from a place of ego, like you think you're better or you're more experienced, and so they should be propping you up on a pedestal. They feel like when you bestow wisdom upon them or you share something with them, you're doing it from a place of love. Like that is one of your love languages. It's one of your ways of expressing you care, is by trying to help and nurture other people, especially them. And they were thinking about that. So maybe the two of you had a heart-to-heart yesterday when when you were communicating. Or your person could have just been reflecting on past experiences they had with you. Over here, the fairy cards that we have come out, this person believes you have pure intentions. They pay very close attention to your divine feminine energy as well. You don't have to be a feminine or resonate with being a feminine for this to be your reading. But I do think that you have a really strong and healed divine feminine energy to you. And your person was thinking about that. They were really resonating with that, and they appreciate that about you. You also help to shine light on their darkness. And this person honestly was thinking about how you seem to just love and care for them for who they are, not who you want them to be. Like, you're very accepting of this person. They were thinking about how they honestly believe that you love them for who they are, the good, the bad, and everything in between. And you give them optimism that this really can go the distance, and this might be the one that they're with until the end. You are the one that they'll be with until the end, because they definitely don't want to let go of this connection. They seem to be quite serious about it. So, okay, let's get out some tarot now. We'll see what additional details I can get out for you guys here today. If you have been resonating with this message so far, enjoying my reading styles, I would love it if you would take a moment to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment down below for the collective. Those are super easy ways you can support my work, support my channel, so I can continue to read for you guys every day. Because I love being here, and I love each and every one of you very much. Whoa, okay. All right. That came out. It almost fell to the floor. That's why I said whoa. So I forgot you guys can't see me right now, so you're probably like, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, this deck is being kind of messy. Your person may have had a lot of different trains of thoughts. Like, they were bouncing all over the place yesterday when they were thinking about you. I can tell you this much. This person holds you near and dear to their heart. And right as I was about to say that to you is when the star came out and confirmed the message even more so. I'll hold those up real quick for you before I keep pulling in case you can't see very clearly. She looks like she's clutching something close to her chest right there. And then likewise with the star, same goes, clutching something close to her chest. This person really holds you near and dear to their heart. They feel like they can really trust you with their heart. It's like I'm getting several messages just from that note alone here. Number one is maybe in the past they've felt guarded over their heart, like they couldn't let people in. And now it's like the opposite with you. They feel like they really can trust you with their heart. They don't have to clutch so tightly to it and hide their emotions from you. And also they hold you near and dear to their heart. Like, this person was thinking about not ever wanting to let you go, really holding on to you tightly. If the two of you were able to embrace each other yesterday, they might have also been really like feeling that in their feels while that was happening. They like really didn't want to let you go. This person was really deeply in their emotions over you. So they wanted to hold tight to you. They were thinking about not wanting to let you go. Okay. Yeah. Let's get a couple more. They want you to be the one that's by their side. Like, this person, they do not take this connection lightly at all whatsoever. I can tell you that much. Like, this person, they almost feel like they need you to be a part of their life. They're having a really difficult time imagining what life would be like without you in it now. This could be a long-term partner of yours. I do feel like you have some kind of history with this person. For them to be like this intense about it, I highly doubt this is somebody you just met a month ago or started seeing like a couple weeks ago or something. If that's the case, this person might have some, I don't know, stuff to work through, because the way that they're feeling about you is very, very serious, very intense. Like they just really feel like they need you by their side. They want you to be in their corner. They feel like the two of you are a team. This is very much a partnership in their eyes. and they view you like an equal and somebody that's just really an asset to have in their life for a lot of different reasons. Okay, so they hold tight to you. They did briefly, honestly, have a thought process come through about what it would be like for you not to be in their life, and they didn't like it. And so I think rather quickly when that thought entered their mind, it's like they almost bounced back to, oh, no, that's not going to happen. I'm holding on tight to you. So it could be that it was just like an intrusive thought that came in, where they for a moment thought about what it would be like to be alone or single or not have you in their world anymore. And like I said, they were like, no, that's not happening. And then very quickly like retracted and went back into their thoughts and feelings about wanting to hold tight to you, wanting to hold tight to this connection. This connection has had such a big impact in this person's world. They feel like there's an element of fate that has brought the two of you together. Like meeting you was the start of their life or the start of a certain significant chapter in their life. You were like a catalyst to something brand new happening to them. And it's like they have a very difficult time imagining what life would be like without you in it now. I do think that the two of you may have, let me put it this way. With the Six of Cups coming out last, I feel like that's bits of confirmation for you. Either you have history with this person and you've known each other for a really long time in this lifetime, or likely you have some kind of a past life connection to each other, and that's why it feels like the two of you are already so bonded if you don't have like a lengthy history. Like if you haven't known this person for many years and you've only been in each other's lives for, couple years, couple months, whatever it is, it already feels like a home to this person. They feel like they've known you for lifetimes is what I'm getting at. They feel like they've known you forever. You feel like a home. You feel like a safe space to them. They were thinking about that, okay? All right, I want to hop over to channeled messages from them to you now to see what they wanted to say to you yesterday or what they did say to you yesterday. Maybe some things that they kept inside that they didn't like vocalize to you. We'll see what needs to come out for you here. And again, in the extended, we'll talk about what's coming next from this person. So this is all about yesterday, roughly the last 24 hours. We'll talk about what's coming next in the extended. Okay. So this person may have actually cried yesterday. And I feel like this is coming out like when they had that thought process of losing you or what life would be like without you in it. They may have literally cried. And you might not have been around them when that happened, or if you were, they like hid it from you, and then that's part of why they very quickly jumped back into thoughts about not ever letting you go. But I honestly, that's what I'm getting from this card here, is that when your person thought about what it would be like to not have you in their life, they may have actually cried and tried to hide that from you. They didn't want you to know. That's what was going on. I don't want to know. Yeah, exactly. This person, had a brief moment where they thought about what life would be like without you in their life. And very quickly they were like, they cried, they got upset. They were almost like grieving that. And then very quickly they were like, I don't want to know what it's like to not have you in my life. I'm not going to know that. I'm not going to let this go. And then they quickly bounced back to like really strong thoughts of holding on tight to you, not letting this connection go. Okay. Yeah, they did have a thought come through their mind of what it would be like to not have you in their life though. Like this person was, they almost got into like, I don't know if they were around you when they had this come through. If they were, like, they did a really good job at hiding this from you, okay? Because this is telling me a story about this person's, like, negative fantasy, I guess we'll call it. We'll call it their negative fantasy, where they, like, literally were daydreaming about what it would be like for you to just be gone. Like, you're no longer in their life, you break up, you're in separation, whatever the situation was for them, you're no longer in their life. They were fantasizing about that, and they were like literally feeling what it would be like to miss you and to lose you and to have have you back in their life. Like, it's kind of funny because I do, like I said right from the get-go in the beginning of this reading, I feel like you are in contact with this person to some degree, and like for some reason they were allowing themselves to almost like play pretend that you were gone and feel what that would feel like, to realize just how much they never want to experience that in reality, and for that to only ever remain that fantasy. This person was feeling very strong about you. Like, seriously, yesterday was a big deal for your person. Maybe for some of you out there, it was the first time they actually felt what it would be like to lose you, and they didn't like that. I'm telling you, like, they did not like that. They very quickly retracted those thoughts and jumped back into, oh, no, I'm not going to let that happen though. I'm not going to lose you. I refuse to ever feel that feeling in reality. Like, very specific message coming through. Your person is quite interesting. They were letting themselves spiral for a little bit, but I don't think it was long-lived. Like, I feel like, honestly, they let themselves get into that fantasy. It was very brief. It was very quick. Like, maybe just for like a minute or two, and then they quickly realized they did not like the way that felt and got out of that mindset. Okay? All right. Any other messages this person would like to get out? Anything that they wanted to say yesterday or did say yesterday? Anything else? Okay. Blues and pinks coming out. Throat and heart chakra energy. I know the heart chakra is traditionally depicted with green, but on occasion pink is also representative of it, at least when it comes to like stones. Like, if you're looking for stones for certain chakras, they say that certain pink stones also work alongside a lot of green stones. So just throwing that out there. You're my muse. Other people are influencing our connection. Why do you want me? I only want you. I've been waiting for you all my life. Fairly self-explanatory. It's clear that this person only wants to be with you. Maybe they're a little bit insecure. They aren't quite sure why you want to be with them. They aren't quite sure why you love them or have feelings for them. Maybe they do struggle with some insecurities there. You're a very big inspiration to this person to heal and grow. Now, other people are influencing our connection. It could be that there are third parties in the mix here. I don't think that they would be romantic third parties. And I'll be straight up with you right now. This person feels so strongly about you that even if they had a third party romantic on their end, like, they probably would have already found a way to leave that third party. So I'm just throwing that out there right now. There would have been no excuses made. This person, the way that they feel about you is like so extreme to the point where they would do anything to make it so they don't lose you. That's how strong this person feels about you. So if they're with another person right now, this isn't your reading. I'll just be straight with you. It's not your reading, okay? The other people influencing the connection would likely be platonic in nature, okay? Coworkers, friends, family members, stuff like that, okay? I don't think that you're in another like connection either. So anyway, what else was I gonna say? I think that's about it. Okay, yeah, all right, we're gonna get to tiles and charms next. I'm excited to do the extended today. So, well, I'm always excited to read for you guys. I love what I do, but extra excited because I'm curious to see what your person's gonna do. Oh, here we go. Okay. Anyway, this part gets a little loud. If you're noise sensitive, you're welcome to turn the volume down for a second here. Okay. All right. TAI, W, wait. Oh, there we go. That one makes sense. Wait. Okay. U, V, H, and G. Okay. So yeah, this person's like, wait, again, there's something going through their head about losing you. We've already talked about this. They were like, wait, hold up. I don't want to let this connection go. I don't want to lose my person. They're hoping that you'll wait for them. You'll be patient with them if there's a need to be patient. Like if there's circumstances that are preventing the two of you from like deepening your connection, they are really hoping that they won't lose you during that process. Like if this is a long distance situation or something like that, this person is hoping you'll be patient until things can come together more for the two of you. Of course, at the end of the day, that's always your choice. And it's important that you know what your boundaries are, what your expectations are, what you're willing to sacrifice on, and what you're not. You can't control what this person does, but you can control what you do and what you're willing to put up with and what you're not. So it's just important that you really honor yourself in that sense. But anyway, nonetheless, that message did come out for you. We also have a sunshine and a fish coming out. The fish, of course, makes me think of Pisces. The sun is Leo, technically in tarot. So Pisces and or Leo energy could be important for this connection. Sun, moon, rising signs, possibly a Pisces sun. Okay, just saying. So that's really all I'm getting from that, other than the fact that this person feels a deeply emotional and intuitive bond to you. Maybe you do as well. And there's a lot of hope and optimism for what the future can hold for the two of you coming out. So, alrighty, you guys. We're going to get your personal messages out, and then we're closing today's reading out. I was going to say with a bang. I don't know why that was coming out. It's not going to be like some party over here. I don't know. Maybe to some of you it will be if you're having a ball right now. And this is like, if you're having a blast, let me know down below, I guess. Comment, this was a blast or something. Okay. Sometimes my divine team is funny. Like I genuinely think that sometimes the divine understands human senses of humor. And wants to like give us that almost like a gift, because I swear to you guys, sometimes my divine team is funny with me. Like they do things to make me laugh. Like they give me messages that literally make me audibly laugh out loud. I'm like, okay, that was goofy, you guys, but whatever. Anyway, okay. Your first personal message is Archangel Uriel. A tremendous transformation is occurring in your life and in our world. Heaven and earth are uniting. Spirit and matter are working as one. Your heart and mind are balanced, living and loving in harmony. And then this one is a great affirmation for you. It is simple. I really invite you to affirm it with me. You can drop it below in the comments. I am enough. Compare to no one. We all have our own journey and our own rhythm. It's okay to want more from yourself, but be gentle with yourself in the process. Be your own supporter rather than your own enemy. Very good. Very good one. Alrighty, you guys, I'm going to hop into the extended. I am curious to see what's coming next from this person. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you're leaving me here, thank you so much for joining. You're the absolute best. I hope you know it. And for those of you who are heading over for the extended, you can find a link in the description box, and I will see you over there shortly. Bye for now.